So when I used to wrench professionally, I used to dream of the day that I'd be able to bring all my tools home and not have to bring like a tote or a box home just to work on my own stuff at the house. And today we're gonna meet up with somebody that got to make that happen as well. I just gotta find out where they live. They don't live too far from me, so let's go. You say you used to work at John Deere?
Correct.
So what kind of work did you do? I'm
So-
guessing a lot of tractor work and stuff.
Well, no, construction equipment, excavators, front end loaders, skid steers, motor graders, bulldozers.
Oh wow, so a lot of huge stuff.
Oh, they make just about everything. Backhoes.
Wow. This looks like a Matco
Yes.
forge order cart. Man, you got it packed.
And like I said, I've got a mess in here, but
Yeah, so this is kind of a messy because he just kind of dumped everything and then just left where he was wrenching.
pry bars on the left and like hose picks. And then screwdrivers on this side. Green for flat blade, red for Phillips.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you got a really good dealer, he'll let you do that in a set. Otherwise, you'll have to buy 2 sets.
Yeah, I guess you could always.
I did the latter.
Yeah,
Bought 2 sets.
Did you?
Yep.
That's awesome. So then you could just piece out the other set, kind of as a like a coordinating set.
Yeah.
Man, so you got a ton of heavy duty sockets here.
All my ratchets, aside from a little tiny Mac, they're all snap-on in here.
What is that?
So that is a little T-handle ratchet.
Made in Germany, huh?
Yeah. So I picked this up probably 20 years ago.
Wow. And so you use this stuff just about every day then?
Yes, I was using this every day, all day.
Awesome.
Pliers, miscellaneous picks and whatnot.
It looks like most of your pliers are snap-on too then.
Yes.
And
Yes,
a
sir.
couple of Knipex over there.
I've got a fair set of the Knipex here.
Yeah.
They're, like I say, they should all be organized in here, but you know, when you haul them on the back of a truck,
Oh yeah.
one place to another, things tend to get jumbled up.
Sure. Yeah.
There's where I got my wrenches.
And so with John Deere, do they use standard quite a bit, or are they metric?
There are a lot of metric.
Do they?
There's a lot of metric. Everything about mid 90s to 2000, everything started to go a lot more metric.
Ah, okay. Man, these older Mac style where they got like the square handle. I love that look.
I got these because when I was getting them, a guy had told me, he said, Snap-on makes a fabulous wrench. But with the way they're designed and they're thin and rounded, almost pointed on the outsides, if you're really having to reef on a wrench, it can get to hurt your knuckles after years and years of pulling on it. So he recommended getting this style.
Oh, it says knuckle saver right on them. And they're all Mac, it looks like.
Yes, everything in that drawer is Mac.
Man, so these ratcheting wrenches are 6-point, and I wonder why.
Yes, they are.
I wonder why a lot of other manufacturers don't go to the 6-point, because it seems redundant to have a 12-point, ratcheting wrench.
It can be. There's pros and cons of each. And then I've got my, everybody's, the air tools, electric and hammers and stuff.
Yeah. So you're Milwaukee guy, it looks like.
Well, I've got a little bit of everything, I should say.
Gotcha.
I was collecting up Milwaukee for work because Milwaukee their fuel line there's nothing better.
Top notch, yeah.
Yeah. For my home, I've got Mac or DeWalt.
Yeah.
One thing I got to share this. One thing I really like. I've got these Mac ratchets.
Oh, that looks heavy duty.
And that'll bust a knuckle. But the switch is down here.
Yeah.
Instead of all the air ratchets that have it up here.
Yeah.
Because how many times you try to take something off and you get the head caught and you can't switch
yeah.
it. I've got this in 3/8 and I got a quarter somewhere in here too.
Oh man. Yeah, that's genius. Like you get it back up to like a fender or frame or something. Yeah.
Yep. And there's my quarter.
I like that sealed head too.
Oh, it's nice. And all my stuff, 3/8 and smaller, I'll have an air swivel on them, and 1/2 inch I got a whip hose.
Okay.
Even on like a die grinder, so the hose, so you could tuck the hose right back up along it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of working in small areas sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that a big flashlight down there?
It's a drop light.
Oh, it's a drop light. Oh yeah. Who makes that light?
This is made by Monster.
Monster. Do you have a go-to flashlight?
Generally, I carry just a little Streamlight pocket flashlight
Oh, okay.
at work.
So then you got your main box here. I love
Yeah.
it. You don't see very many yellow boxes.
No,
anymore.
you don't really. This
love
I had a triple bay top and bottom snap-on, and I traded down and out of a payment.
Oh, there you go. So there aren't very many boxes where they have the top box and the bottom box. Do you ever have trouble like looking up on top of? Because I'm like height challenged, and so I can't.
Well,
being 5'9", it's like, man, I can barely look up there.
I get my eyes there. See,
Yeah.
that's all I got to do is my eyes over, because most of the top drawers are just. I've got tool flyers in the top drawer here.
Gotcha, yeah.
Tool receipts in this one, just because they're tiny little screwdriver drawers.
Exactly, yeah.
You can barely see in them, so.
That makes more sense though. Kind of put stuff that you wouldn't normally need to dig through up top.
But then, of course, I've got snap ring pliers and then feeler gauges, and then torque wrenches, tap and die, extraction type stuff.
Yeah, man, they don't make this tap and die anymore. They stopped.
No, they still got it.
Do they really?
This is like 2 years old.
Yeah, they've stopped making it since then. Like
really?
so Irwin used to provide these. So this would say manufactured for Snap-on, and so Snap-on doesn't manufacture these. They had these from Irwin.
Okay.
They no longer make them for Snap-on. You can still get the same set from Irwin.
Of Cornwell.
But they
Really?
that's kind of a valuable set now since they don't make it anymore. That's
I did
really
not.
cool.
Yeah, that I didn't know. And this isn't the latest and greatest, because they've got a newer one than this that actually goes. This one only goes to 250 foot-pounds. They've got one now that does 300.
Oh, geez. The same thing, just
Yes, this is a 3/8 version.
3/8. Man, those aren't cheap either.
No. And I got these, like I said, my torque wrenches are 5-6 years old. I've got if you break off your tap when you're re-tapping a hole inside,
geez.
extractors. So now the tap has the flutes in it so that for the shavings.
Sure.
So if you break them off, generally you break it off down here, so you get the corresponding size of extractor.
Oh, it kind of goes in those grooves?
It goes in the grooves, then you can slide that
man.
down to there
Wow.
and try and screw it out.
That is awesome. So even if it's like deep in the hole, you could still get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Better to have something and not need it on certain things than to not have it and really need it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've got, of course, filter wrenches. This is actually power steering pump pulley kit.
Oh, okay.
And then I've got my plier drawer.
Those are massive.
Big pair of Nipex.
Wow.
About 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Slip joint needle nose pliers.
Oh, yeah, those are awesome.
I've thought for years that'd be the coolest thing in the world. Because sometimes getting like those hose clamps off, sometimes you can't get the regular pliers like these in very well. Slip joint needle nose would be a great idea, and I thought about it, but some Snap-on finally did. My electrical drawer, probably a favorite tool of most people's. It's a power probe. Phenomenal. You can test power, ground, you can supply power or ground. Now this is a probe. It is the first gen of a power probe. It plugs into a cigarette lighter, or you can use it off a battery. It just strictly has a red light or a green light to tell you if there's power or ground, and it's a very sharp.
So you can't supply anything with that
Oh,
one?
that's just a ground or power checker.
Oh, wow.
Nice little
That's still come in handy, though.
felt case.
Is that a light there?
Yeah,
Those are bright.
they can put it around your neck,
Yeah.
or I'll turn it off so it doesn't, or stick it around.
Oh, sure, yeah. That's like a heavy drawer, huh?
It is. The older Matco boxes, it came with this divider built from Matco.
Oh, wow.
That is the neatest idea ever, because you can put stuff in the front and they don't get jumbled around.
Sure, yeah.
3/4 gun, 3/4 sockets.
Is this a pry bar? Is that what that is?
Yes, that's it. So this is an indexing pry bar.
Oh, that's so cool. Man, that's a huge one.
Yeah, and they actually, I think this is the biggest Snap-on makes. But yeah, heavy drawer.
Yeah.
And then I've got this drawer for my standard.
You got a whole...
And those are all Snap-on.
Okay.
They're the Flank Drive Plus that have the teeth in them,
Gotcha. Okay.
as you can see.
Yeah.
But see what I'm talking about with the thin? Mm-hmm. It does tend to hurt versus, like the Max
Oh,
flat.
wow. That's like super thick. Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, and here's my metric drawer.
Man, you got a ton of wrenches.
So these
Oh, wow.
are just, and there's no flex, no nothing. Belt tensioners, a lot. I use these.
Oh, okay. I can see
Sometimes,
that.
or extra leverage if it's flat.
Yeah. So are these are ratcheting too? Oh,
Yes,
they are.
they're stubby ratcheting wrenches.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's. There's so many different lengths of wrenches and whatnot. And then extended, long handle screwdrivers. Allen's standard and metric. I got these years ago and I've used several of them a lot. Some of them are just, never hardly came out of the case.
Yeah.
And let's see, like I say, there's a 24-inch crescent wrench.
Goodness. That's some heavy duty stuff in there. God. Oh, just a bearing puller.
Yeah,
okay.
it's so this.
Oh, that's a nice set.
And it goes in a sense.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. You don't see very many small ones like this. These come in
And
handy.
there's smaller ones too. This is a kit for, it's got a template.
Whoa.
And if you have broken manifold studs for exhaust,
wow.
Chevy V8, the GM,
okay.
the 4.853 and the 6L.
Oh, wow.
That is it.
I guess when you need it, you gotta buy it.
So this is what I was talking about. This is an air hammer for pulling fan clutches off. So this is kind of your basic harmonic balancer kit.
Oh, okay.
Remover.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of nice. It has a 3-jaw on there.
And of course another harmonic balancer puller.
Yeah.
So I get this here, of course, and then I have just for diesel compression testing.
Oh, okay. So what's the difference between like a diesel and just like a regular? Just the different connectors, I'm guessing. I've never used a diesel compression tester before.
2 to 3 times the compression.
Oh, really?
PSI.
Wow.
A lot of these, you got 100, 200, 300. This is, in pounds, this goes up to 1,000 PSI.
Oh, geez, yeah.
A lot of your diesels are going to be like around 300, roughly 300
okay.
PSI.
Huh.
Your gas engines are going to be 80 to 150,
Sure,
possibly. And a diesel, if you're less than 300, you've got problems.
Oh, wow.
Ball joint, just a little ball joint press.
Okay.
Massive fuel system pressure tester.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And this is the second biggest set that Matco makes.
Oh, man, that's a nice set.
Bunch of hoses in here too.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I mean, there is a lot in the kit.
Yeah.
Hammers, punches, like bearing and race installers.
Oh, yeah. That thing's seen some use, huh?
Oh, it's got to be my favorite tool.
Yeah.
This is a snap-on air hammer.
Okay.
I have a Cornwell one in the back that
yeah.
probably hits twice as hard
Really?
for half the cost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Irwin drill bits. They got these off the Cornwell truck. They've got the way the tip is the way it cuts. Probably one of the better ones on the market.
Wow.
Honestly, the better one for cutting is Matco makes one that is a step drill bit all the way down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They are very expensive, but I've used them. I like them. I don't know that they're worth $500 for a set. Now this is a set of their snap-on, their titanium thunder bits. Very spendy as well, but the way they're designed, they don't. If you've got a good knowledge of what you're doing, they're very difficult to break.
Oh, okay.
You can get them on a little bit of a bind and they don't break. And then we'll go here, this one. Just kind of, and I've got some stuff in here that's, those heel bars, haven't even been opened. I've had them for years. It's just, I needed them. I was gonna need them.
What is that? Is this a...
So these are for the slack adjusters on like 18-wheelers. They've got a little square drive for tightening, and this is ratcheting, and you can switch it. And this is you pry it up behind a pin, and you pull the release, and then this goes over the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I've just got...
Another heavy drawer there.
Yeah. Fuel line disconnect set.
Oh, yeah.
Front end sockets. Compression tester for gas engines. Now...
Oh, yeah.
See, there's the gauge, and the gauge goes up to 300.
Sure, yeah.
Steering wheel puller, four-wheel drive front end service kit, 12-point.
Oh, that's a nice
Some of your front-wheel drive cars have 12-point nuts for the sockets. Compression, not compression, but a cooling system pressure tester.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then a little hole saw kit. That, and missing pieces.
You got a ton of tools here. And so you have a whole nother setup outside?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Well, let's go take a look at that.
All right. Come this way with me.
All right. So you've got a whole shop out here, then?
Yes.
Man. Wow, that box is so nice. And I don't think I've ever seen a box with a half. You say it's a half locker?
It's a half locker, yes.
And then you have another cart.
And then I have this cart, and this cart, of course, is also fully.
We're like in tear down stages of a whole nother project here, huh?
Oh, at least 3. You know, and this one isn't as full as the one in there, but this is all automotive. And a lot of these tools, I mean, like my ratchets are all Matco here.
Oh, okay.
And then here's the Streamlight, the Stinger.
Oh, I like those magnets.
I know, cool. I got them from a Snap-on dealer.
Wow.
I actually got a set of 2 of them, 2 sets of them, because this is my home flashlight, and this one was my work flashlight. And it's...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Works really great if you need... Hey, there we go. Let's see.
Yeah.
Screwdrivers. The opposing set of red and green.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I spent a grip of money with Snap-on screwdrivers.
But that's so cool because then you know, like all the green are the Phillips and all the red are flathead.
But assortment of different things. Plier drawer. A lot of them are still Snap-on. You know, like this is really neat.
Those are meaty.
Yeah. Huh. Now these wrenches, like I said, I've got some Mac flex head.
Oh yeah.
And this one, I left it on somebody's vehicle somewhere. So it's out in the country somewhere. So I had to actually search eBay and whatnot to find this one because Mac does not make they're called the Edge. I've got this socket set is Edge, and so this 1/4 inch, and this 3/8, and they've got, you know, kind of the same. You look in here, they've got teeth in there.
Oh, it's kind of like the Flank Drive Plus.
Yes, exactly. And they've got this in the end and on the other side.
Oh,
and yeah. So they quit making them, so I had to find these on eBay. And then, of course, you know, the Craftsman. I actually picked up this set of Matco used off a Snap-on truck for like 75 bucks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, picked up Matco stubby ratcheting wrenches off eBay.
Yeah,
eBay is awesome. Air tools, and see, like I said, here's it's a newer version of the ratchet.
Oh, okay.
With
the sealed head is
nice. That sealed head, and this one is the same, but it's actually got a cover on it.
Oh, okay.
You know, multimeter hammers.
Yeah.
Just kind of, you know, basic what I need, and I can drag it around, but I'm also close enough to my big box that I can, you know, get in my locker here. For if you're working with the Ford V6s, this is a master set for timing, cam timing.
Oh, wow. Man, that made a whole set just for that.
Like the 4-liter V6. I've used this once for that. Specialty tools for diesel. For like the Duramax. For checking fuel injectors, flow rate.
Oh, so so these go from the injectors to the...
Yeah, so you connect these little fittings here on the top of the injector.
Okay.
And then these hoses connect to these. And then come up into these, and you run it at an idle, and you see how much fuel goes into these graduated cylinders.
So the truck has to be running?
Yes. Well, you hook everything up, and it's return rate. So it's checking, because the injectors on the diesels, they don't put all the fuel in the cylinders, some comes back.
Okay.
And then I've got a slide hammer kit that, of course, has some weight to it. It's really nice.
Yeah. Huge case for a skate.
Yes.
Holy moly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a Genesis. Huh. Man. And so does this have like OBD1 capability, or is it all...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got... Which, you know, you very rarely see OBD1. And see more air guns. Now this is the other kit for exhaust manifold. Broken studs.
Oh, wow. That's for the Fords?
Does the 4.6, 5.4, the 6.8, and the 6.0 and 6.4 diesels. And then that drawer, those are a wrench set. And I got these when I was like in I don't know, grade school or junior high.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's what I got for Christmas one year, and the other year I got that for Christmas.
Man, that's stuff you'll never let go.
Yeah, it's so this box was on the Cornwell truck. This is one of the last custom series boxes that was made. They went from a custom series to a platinum series.
Oh, okay.
So this was actually, and this had a little bit of shipping damage, scratches, whatnot. I mean, a couple of the drawers, you can't even really see it. So I mean,
really? It's cool that the stainless steel
Yeah.
is over the top of this.
Yeah.
Half walker too.
Yeah, like I said, this came with this on it, and this came with this on it. So then, like I said, here's all my Mac battery powered stuff.
Oh yeah. And so these will fit a DeWalt battery.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
it's Mac. So Mac is owned by Stanley Black & Decker. DeWalt is owned by Stanley Black & Decker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, I was wrong. I do have one click style torque wrench.
Oh yeah. Little 1/4 inch there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was in this. This case is actually for 3/8.
Huh. Do you like these? Are these just regular, just ratchets?
Yeah, it's an electric ratchet.
Huh.
I don't like that. Hit the button, I try and change it.
Huh.
So yeah, I've got 3/8 and 1/4. They're only about like 66 inch-pounds of torque. They're not a lot.
Really? Huh.
Little 1/4 inch gun.
Yeah.
I have a 3/8 under the back of the Dodge. It's actually DeWalt.
Gotcha.
Now I've got, the 1/2 inch 20 volt, and this is a 3/8 in a 20 volt. I just have the battery on the charger.
Oh, okay.
The big drawer is great for a lot of sockets, but as you see, I've got mostly cases in here. A Cornwell 1/2 inch digital torque wrench with the angle meter in it.
Yeah.
I picked this up dirt cheap, used off the Snap-on truck.
Oh, that's nice.
Works great. Just spark plug sockets, little palm ratchets.
Oh, those are nice. Huh.
It's one of those novelty things. Hey, those are cool. I want to get them, and
Never use them.
that's where they sit. Now these are the first gen Snap-on Tech wrench.
Oh, wow.
They are just basic digital torque wrenches.
Huh. So they don't have the angle?
Nope, they don't have the angle meter. And these
okay.
are, I've got the 1/2 inch there, 3/8 here.
Oh, yeah.
And these are, they're 20 years old.
Sure.
So this is also a torque wrench. This is strictly for tires.
Oh, okay. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, you pull this down, see, so you're set there, and you just turn it.
Oh, wow. Is it click?
It's a click style,
Wow.
yes.
Huh. That's nice. And Cornwell makes that, huh?
Yeah. Well, Cornwell's got their name on it.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, that's for just strictly doing tires.
That's a nice one.
Now, if you're one for like a novelty stuff, Mac made a set of ratchets that are gearless. They tend to want to change on their own.
Oh, okay.
Little.
Huh.
You can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
But I've even got a little stubby.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, but that's it's a 3/8 stubby. The thing is
Yeah.
massive, but they got a tapered roller bearings up in there
Really?
instead of gears and teeth.
Huh.
My Snap-on double bay top and bottom that I had, the bottom box had this drawer.
Uh-huh.
And this is the one thing I really miss that box doesn't have, because I had all my wrenches in this one, and I had, metric on the left and standard on the right, and that's how I've got this, but I don't have near the wrenches here at home that I had at work. So now this
What is that?
is a brake line tool. So you put it over the brake line and put that on the nut,
Uh-huh.
and then you can tighten that down, and as you go to turn it, this piece here pinches against this and tightens it down.
Wow.
It's also got a 3/8 shank, so you could put a ratchet in there.
That's neat.
I bought this kit. I was like, oh, hey, yeah, novelty stuff.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's kind of cool. I'll take that. He only had the one on the truck, like $135.
Wow. That's a nice Mac set.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
So it's funny because it's a 4-piece set. I got it on a promo deal, of course, and it came with this one for free.
oh, okay. So are these? Oh, they have like a latch.
Yeah, they've got a latch underneath.
That's cool. I didn't realize that.
So, of course, Matco, indexing pry bars.
Oh, yeah.
Have a few of them here. And like I said, the Matco handle, I really do like that handle.
Yeah, I like how
But
meaty they are.
they don't make this handle anymore. It's that green and black one I showed you.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Huh.
So Ford, their modulars had a problem blowing spark plugs out. So this kit, you go in, you ream out the hole, retap it to this size, put some thread sealant on these, and put these in.
Oh, wow.
And then 05 to 08, and they had a problem with breaking the spark plugs off. So there's the kit to.
Oh, right.
Here's that Cornwell air hammer that I like this one a lot better.
So that hits.
It hits harder and faster.
Really?
Than that snap-on one.
Huh.
Aluminum pipe wrench.
Yeah.
This is actually for calipers, brake calipers. It's like the caliper's sitting here, the pistons are here.
Right.
This goes against the pistons, this goes against the other side, and as you open it, it spreads.
Huh.
Now this isn't 100% usable for every single scenario.
Gotcha.
This one, of course, I seen on a Snap-on truck, and I bought it because like, hey, that's kind of cool.
So you would choose this over like a hand pump?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Engine rebuilds. These are for spreading the piston rings when you put them on.
Yeah.
These are for compressing the piston rings in the grooves for sliding the pistons into the block. Engine hones, just flat hones. Huh. Another Snap-on puller out of the kit.
Oh wow, that's different. I've never seen that before.
And it's just a crossbar puller like the Mac ones I showed you, or the Matco ones in there, just different. They've actually got this piece that goes around here and it goes through. That one has the same, that one had it the same, but they didn't go around. It had a little hole for the push bar to go through. Huh. So here's the harmonic balancer kit that I've had mentioned. Yeah. Pitman arm pullers, torsion bar puller. You know, your cars have struts. A lot of mechanics hate these, and they can be a little bit sketchy. Yeah. Yeah, if you need it, you got it. So this shouldn't even be in that drawer. It's just where the case fits. And when I worked for GM, 17 and 19 were the two I'd use all the time.
Okay.
As you can see, and I'd use an impact and stuff on them. So they've got use. Yeah, the injector lines, fuel lines going to the injectors. These are metal. Normally, like if you get a kit like this, they come plastic. Oh, gotcha. And you always break right here. I got a couple of these in one of my drawers, I think in the other box that I broke trying to get them loose. Huh. So, it's a master ball joint kit tool set. That's got the clamp and a lot of different attachments. That's half of the kit.
That's half of it?
That's $400 for half the kit.
Wow.
A lot of your brakes have on the calipers, you got to spin them in. I've got that for doing those. And then this, like I said, everything's got to be packed in real nice. This is another tap and die set.
Oh wow, that's a nice one.
And it's got there, the tap, you know, there.
Yeah.
And then this kit also comes with your easy outs and some drills.
Oh wow.
Matco.
5-piece, huh?
For your tap and die. Put them in there, and this slides up in this.
Oh, it turns into a ratchet, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
It's named, branded Matco.
Gotcha.
It's actually gear wrench. Another cool little Mac design. You put the taps in there and put them on a ratchet.
Oh, that'd be handy.
Yeah. Pliers again. Body panel removal, trim tools.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There's like little mini.
I know those are.
Set. Huh.
And then this is a carbide scraper.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I actually have another one in my other box. I didn't even notice if it was in there when we were looking through.
Huh.
I'll have to go back and look. Yeah. Little non-marring picks.
Oh yeah.
They're just plastic. When I bought this box, my Cornwell dealer had thrown these in, I think. I think he threw these in. But he threw several things in. A sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a couple of bags of jerky.
Oh wow.
And then this set of
Oh wow.
Milwaukee, of course.
Yeah.
Real nice set, you know. I mean, you can tell they're brand new. I haven't run into a spot where, I mean, I've used a couple of them once or twice. But as a whole, I haven't used a lot of them yet.
Yeah.
Like I said, more,
Like
I don't know if you noticed in the set that was in the other box, they were different colored as well.
Oh wow, I didn't notice. That is cool.
And I did have to buy 2 sets there. Oh, we threw these picks in too.
Okay.
These are Cornwell indexing pry bars.
Oh, okay.
I've used them once or twice. I don't like them as well as I like the other snap-on ones because
Gotcha,
they're the way the head design is. It's a little too bulky here to really be worth it.
I love that different color. There.
That's like I
so
said, that was an
handy.
old mechanic told me that trick years ago. And then I've got 12-volt drill, 3/8 drill. I've got this is just an electric screwdriver. Okay, it's on and off. That's it. A bit driver, different settings, and it actually is an impact driver. I bought that not knowing that wasn't this.
Oh, gotcha.
So I had to go back and get what I wanted. Diagnostic tools for the Ford 6.0 diesel.
Oh, wow.
I drive one. I'm gonna have the stuff to work on.
Yeah.
Little timing belt stuff for small Volkswagen stuff. Matco boroscope. You can actually get way better for way less now.
Huh.
I mean, it's not terrible, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of the ones like on Amazon and stuff.
Oh, I know.
They're
so
nice.
I worked at a shop that they had one that was, but it was bigger than this, but it was like a tablet design. And then I've got this drawer, which houses battery tester, digital battery tester.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've got, this, I got a timing light, and I have used the timing light. Injector puller for a Duramax.
Oh, wow.
And I've got one in one of my other drawers. Power Probe 4.
Oh, yeah, a little bit bigger screen.
Yeah, this one actually is, it does a little bit more. You can use this on modules to wake them up.
Oh, really?
And it'll put just the amount of voltage you need for the module, because a lot of modules aren't 12 volt, they might have 5-volt reference. This is a digital remote pressure and vacuum gauge.
What?
So it's for the GM Duramaxes. This goes over where the fuel port is for the fuel line. Yeah, it's...
So that just measures like the fuel pressure?
Yeah, like right in front of where the fuel comes in and it's before the fuel filter.
Oh, okay.
So if you're getting pressure or you're getting vacuum, that'll tell you what is or is not wrong. Dial indicator for like checking gear, backlash. Steering wheel puller, and these are for vacuum. Or you can switch it and do pressure.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the metal ones more than like the plastic.
Oh, I know, so much, because they hold up a little better.
Yeah.
And so that's not necessarily in a nutshell, because that's a little more than a nutshell.
No, that was awesome. I just
of a lot of stuff.
I love that box though. That's sweet. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. John, I really appreciate it. This has been something else. He's got a whole shop here. But yeah, till the next one, guys. We'll see you.